Good day, everyone. My name is Mary Camille Malubay. By the way, this is the continuous report from Group 4, which is analyze the connections between planning, implementing, and evaluating in the curriculum process. But the main topic that I will discuss is planning and content and methods. First that I will discussing to you is all about planning. Planning is the process of thinking about the activities required to achieve a desired goal. And planning is the first and foremost activity to achieve desired results. So, there are 3 steps of planning. First is the identify issue, problem, and needs. To identify the issue, problem, and needs, we need to explore some of the questions that need to be addressed to define the issue and to develop the statement that will guide the selection of the members of a curriculum development team. And issue also serves to be broadly identify the scope that will be included of the curriculum content. In addition, there are 6 actions to identify the issue, problem, and need. First is the don't be fooled by large amounts of data. Second, dive below the surface to understand the system that underlies the problem. Widen your focus. Define the boundaries of the problem. Identify causes, effects, and key stakeholders. And the last one will be to analyze future developments. The second steps of planning: form curriculum development theme. Once the nature and scope of the issue has been broadly defined, the members of the curriculum development team can be selected. Aside from that, there is topics that covered in this section include the rules and functions of team member and the process for selecting members of the curriculum development team. And the last one is the principles of the collaboration and teamwork. By the way, the collaboration and teamwork is very important in this steps or in form of curriculum development team. Because if we have collaboration and teamwork in one group, it can easily to finish. So, and the goal of this form curriculum is to obtain expertise for the areas included in the scope of the curriculum content among the team members and develop an effective team. We are now in the last part of planning or steps, which is the conduct needs assessment and analysis. It is a systematic process for determining and addressing needs or gaps between current condition and desired conditions or wants. So, the primary purpose of need assessment is to identify which people are in need, disaggregated by different categories of people. For example, the all affected persons, the pregnant woman, and children's, and others. So, in conduct needs assessment and analysis, there are 7 steps for conducting a successful need assessment and analysis. So, the first one is You need to clearly define your needs assessment objectives. Second, be realistic about your resources and capacity. Yes, we need to be realistic about your resources. Identify target audiences and the data resources. Think small and big when summarizing results. Get feedback, disseminate, and the last one will be take actions. So, those are the 3 steps of planning. Since we are done discussing about planning, so we will now proceed to phase 2, the content and methods. Content is specific and concrete that determine the important, while method or methodology provides a variety of routes to ensure learning occurs in a meaningful and lasting way. So, there are 3 steps of content and methods. First, state intended outcomes. It is a learner will be able to do a result of participating in the curriculum activities. Also, it should clearly describe the knowledge, skills, and attitudes that the students are expected to develop within a specific context. In addition, state intended outcomes should be in measurable terms. What the learner will be able to do as a result of participation in planned activities designed to help the learner attain their knowledge, attitudes, skills, aspirations, and behaviors to bring about changes. The other one is select content. It is the content that will make a real difference in the lives of a learner and ultimately society as a whole. At this point, the primary questions in select content are: if the intended outcome is to be attained, what will be the learner need to know? The other one is what knowledge, skills, attitudes, and behavior will need to be acquired and practiced. So, those are the primary questions in selecting content. In addition, also with content, the topic is provided in the addendum section as an example and application of how intended outcomes are linked with the select content. The last part of content and methods is design experiential methods. It is activities or learning experiences to help the learner achieve appropriate intended outcomes. In design experiential methods, its component for the design experiential methods are like, for example, the experiences to share, to process, to generalize, and to apply discussed in this section. So, those are the 3 steps of content and methods.